Welcome to 6ABC's coverage of the 2015 Philadelphia Pulaski Day Parade. Now, live from Center City, here are your parade hosts, Alicia Vittorelli and Michael Blehosh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this 82nd annual Pulaski Day Parade. As you can see, it is ready to make its way right around Logan Circle here on the Parkway. I'm Alicia Vittorelli along with Michael Blehosh and Mother Nature cooperating for this march today.
You know, everybody was saying, oh, it's going to be so stormy and everything. No way. I went on the meeting and I said, absolutely, it's going to be. And of course, when I found out it's Terry Belford's birthday.
Yes, our director
today,
of production.
Oh, absolutely.
He's been part of not
two
one,
parades
but two parades
on his birthday.
Back
Very
to back
good.
right here on 6ABC. You know, just a week ago, we had seen this parkway packed with people from all around the world to celebrate Pope Francis here in Philadelphia. And today, another celebration of culture and so much pride as we salute the Polish people of Philadelphia and the amazing contributions.
Thank you, Alicia. And I'm going to ask all of you out there listening to please go to your telephone, invite family members and friends, because 6ABC is the place to be. And if they are on their phones, iPhones, tablets, they can download the 6ABC app, and we'll be seeing this parade all over the world. Wow. Here they come.
And we're off.
Off and starting at the races. Leading us in the line of march is the Philadelphia Mounted Police Color Guard. Welcome, guys. Thank you for being with us. They've certainly been on the go last week and before last weekend as we welcomed the Pope to Philadelphia, a great historic event.
Yes, they sure have, and they did a beautiful job keeping our city in tip-top shape, safe for that momentous visit last week, and of course today for all of our festivities, and every day our men and women in uniform.
And we had a beautiful Puerto Rican Day Parade earlier. And now here we see General Casimir Pulaski walking down the street, and I want to acknowledge that we had the Pulaski Day banner being carried by the Polish American Congress members from the Fishtown area, from St. Laurentius School. Our thanks to St. Laurentius for their endless participation in the Pulaski Day Parade for the last 82 years.
Wow, that is so beautiful. So from the first parade onward,
historic St. Laurentius has been with us. And here is our Grand Marshal, Wesley Muschow. And of course, he is a very important man. He is a member of the Polish National Alliance. He serves as the national censor. And in the line of march today, I'm proud to say that we have two families, talking about the World Meeting of Families being in Philadelphia. We have two families that are being honored, the Kwiatkowski family and the Szymczyk family. I'd like to offer congratulations to the Kwiatkowskis, John, Fred, and Noel Kwiatkowski, and also to Jan, Jerry Sławomir, and Jerry Ray Szymczyk, and our parade coordinator and some of our special guests, including State Senator John Sabatina, is in the line of march with some of our distinguished guests.
And now we're going to kick it off here with Overbrook High School joining us here today. This is the high school's Army Junior ROTC Cadet Battalion, and we love to see the participation in this parade from young people with bright futures all across our city.
Absolutely, and I have to tell you that the Army has done us proud so much, and when you see our special military guests, you'll be very, very honored. So our special welcome to the Frankfurt High School Junior ROTC, the Overbrook High School Army ROTC, and also the Roxborough High School Junior ROTC. And now you see the boys and girls are going to be lining up, and I see our Polish Scouts are now preparing for the national anthems, which will be sung in Polish and in English, and this group is under the direction of General Kasia Przybycie. Polish Scouting is a very big thing in Poland, and Polish Scouts all over the United States, they celebrated, I think it's 102nd anniversary, and this is what it's all about. They're going to sing the beautiful Polish and American national anthem.
So beautiful.
Please stand for the Polish and American national anthems.
Two beautiful anthems on this beautiful Pulaski Day, the 82nd anniversary of the parade here in Philadelphia, and by the way, on this exact same parkway.
And to hear the beautiful young voices
Well,
singing.
thanks to our General Kashap Shibichin and all that the Polish Scouts do, from the Port Richmond group, and we also have the Bridesburg group participating today. And Alicia and everyone listening, I hope that you went to your telephone, invite your friends to tune in. I just want to tell you that October is National Polish American Heritage Month. And of course, we have a beautiful parade in Philadelphia. Ours is the best, but there's also another huge parade in the city of New York and other places as well. Because October is Polish American Heritage Month, it's a national celebration in cooperation with the Polish American Congress, and I'm very proud to represent this organization and all of the groups that participate. Next up in the line of march,
you can see the pride on everybody's face
absolutely.
today.
Here we have our Polish Army veterans, Placówka 12. I have to tell you that these people are very good to work with. Marian Schumal is the commander of Post 12, and they are, of course, are joined with representatives from District 10 and Post 12, as well as 81 from Trenton, New Jersey. And I'd like to mention that the regional commander is Alfred Litvak, and he's also part of the Polish Legion, which is here on the street beautifully honoring. There is Commander Schumal, and they have a brand new banner honoring Poland and the fact that Polish Americans are so united behind maintaining their history, culture, and pride.
It's just a beautiful day. We have a full line of march
This
coming
is a
up
parade
ahead.
day.
It is a parade day. thanking the folks at AccuWeather, right, for this gorgeous
Absolutely.
weather that we're enjoying today. But I think it's also because the Pope Francis banners are still hanging here on the Parkway. So maybe he left a little blessing on his way out.
He did, Alicia, that's what,
What
it
do
was.
you think about that?
Absolutely. He did such a beautiful job there in historic Philadelphia in front of Independence Hall. And the people went wild when he came here to the Parkway. We're honored to see all of our Polish veterans. Of course, one of our military guests, Jan Szymczyk, is part of the Polish Army veterans because he did serve in Poland and then immigrated to America, and his two sons served in the United States Army. And here is the Polish Legion Motorcycle Club. And I'll tell you, it's nothing better to really let
Woo!
I
There's
think
a lot of pride
you know
here
what?
today.
You know what I'm thinking, Alicia? Maybe next year we should ride in on motorcycles.
I love it. We're already getting the wheels in motion. We're going to take a quick break. And we will be back in just a few moments with more of this 82nd annual Pulaski Day Parade. Rev those engines.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Parks Casino. Get lucky in no time. And by Goya. If it's Goya, it has to be good. And by the Polish American Congress, Eastern Pennsylvania District.
Hi, I'm Carrie Nork Manelli with Parks Casino. Philadelphia's diversity is what makes our city so rich and vibrant. We're honored to sponsor this year's Puerto Rican and Pulaski Day parades and celebrate our diverse community in the city of brotherly love.
Which Medicare plan is right for me? Honestly, I'm not sure.
There are so many decisions. Where do you even start?
Medicare can be complicated. Don't go it alone. Together, we can make it simpler. Call Cigna HealthSpring now for more information, plus your free guide. You'll learn how a Cigna HealthSpring Medicare Advantage plan can help you get more out of Medicare. With no monthly premiums, low primary doctor copays, prescription drug and dental coverage, even fitness benefits, plus the Cigna HealthSpring Difference, a team approach to healthcare coordinated by your doctor that ensures you get the time, attention, and quality care you deserve. Medicare open enrollment is here. Get the information you need to make the right decision. Plus, get a free guide to Medicare Advantage. There's no obligation. Call 1-866-619-6033. That's 1-866-619-6033. Cigna HealthSpring. Together, all the way.
Welcome back to the beautiful Pulaski Day Parade here on the Parkway, the historic Parkway of Philadelphia. I'm with the lovely lady of television, and I tell you, I saw you this morning, so you've been really a girl on the go.
That's the truth. I anchored this morning on the news desk, and of course, we had this beautiful visit from Pope Francis last week on this very same Parkway. And then yet today, another celebration of our culture here in Philadelphia, which is so beautiful. And we love our high school marching bands, Michael.
And I want to tell you that last week, the Pope had the pleasure, his guests had the pleasure to see entertainment provided by the Polish American Cultural Center.
How nice.
And they're at historic Philadelphia in front of the Independence Hall area. And that was provided in part by St. Adalbert's Polish Language School and the Scouts, which you saw today. So please do come and visit the Cultural Center there in historic Philadelphia. There's lots to see and do. Remember, we're marking the 407th anniversary of the first Polish settlers in America, which happened on October the 1st, 1608 in
Wow.
Jamestown, Virginia. And look at this beautiful, beautiful band.
And it's a little crisp out here, but it's a clear, beautiful day for a march. We couldn't ask for better.
It was Terry Belfort who asked for it.
Yes, it's his birthday. So this is Pennsbury High School Marching Band from Bucks County. Frank Mazzeo is the director. 160 members are in this band, and they sound fantastic. We're going to listen in.
Yes, indeed. Look at that. Now, this is what we're talking about in America. These beautiful bands. The people have these after-school activities, and then they participate in great events like this and also travel around representing the beautiful school that they attend.
And you always tell me, Michael, as well, about the children who attend the Polish schools here and learn a second language as well. And it's just so nice to see these young people participating and learning about their culture. In this case, at Pennsbury High School, learning music. It's just
beautiful.
You feel good about the future.
They've done so much traveling. I can't compliment their group, their parents, and everyone else. We have next coming up, the Polonia in Delaware is with us today. And I want to recognize everyone from St. Hedwig's Parish in Delaware. We had a beautiful festival last weekend. Boy, did a wonderful, wonderful festival. My compliments to Sister Clara and Barbara Malik and all of our friends there. Father Andrew is always with us there at St. Hedwig's in Chester, Pennsylvania. My compliments to all the people, our radio people. Coming up next, we have historic St. Laurentius Church, located at 3rd and Fitzwater Street in
the historic
Society.
St. Stanislaus,
historic St. Stanislaus. They are the very best. This is where so much of our Polonia began, because it is in the area where the port of entry, where so many of the immigrants came at Washington Avenue and Delaware Avenue. The first congregation of St. Stanislaus started in 1873 there in South Philly, and that was located in St. Alphonsus Church. And that's why you have so many immigrant organizations and people along the riverfront in historic Philadelphia, because that was the port of entry. And my thanks to Father James Oliver and all the people from St. Stanislaus Church for coming out all the time and supporting events like our parade and all the Polish customs.
Up next, the 2nd Street Polish Society, a nonprofit community organization, members coming from various parishes and mummers organizations located on 2nd Street.
The party
in South
street.
Philly.
That's a party street. They love it. And I have to mention that their divisional marshal is John Lerzbicki and Jan Bielek, Leon Pocha, and the Honorable Henry Lewandowski. And they are always partying. We had a great event there. They call it the summer party at the shore, Zabawa nad Morzem. Always in August, they have a great event there. It echoes my compliments. And by the way, talking about things at the shore, my daughter Marion got married in late August, and I want to send out a congratulations to Marion Blihash and Andrew Rott, who became the new Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Rott.
Nice.
What a great couple.
Oh, how beautiful. Congratulations to you.
My thanks.
You know, you see a lot of families here today, and you also see many generations of the same family.
Oh, yeah, they love to party. That 2nd Street gang, that Mark Olkowski is really a character. He is the president of the organization, and this here is the new sound brass band. It's time to do the brass band. This has got to be a Terry Belfort special.
They sound great. And you know what? They're bringing big energy to the Parkway here.
Up next in the line of march is the Polish and Slavic Federal Credit Union. This is a major organization in the United States. In fact, you can do banking online in Polish and in English. I want to recognize that this particular group is coming from Trenton, New Jersey, and I want to recognize Barbara Mileski, who is the branch manager from Trenton, New Jersey. She's right there above the S in Slavic. And I also want to note that the vice president of the organization is Paul Sosnowski and Bogdan Chmielewski. Thank you so much for all of your participation. And everybody from the Polish and Slavic Credit Union, go on their site, psfcu.com, and you'll see where their offices are and all the services that they offer.
Beautiful. And you mentioned we have a lot of scouts with us today, which means a lot of very proud moms and dads and caretakers out there taking lots of pictures. And this is always such a big deal for the little ones to make the march because they're so excited about it. You can see the pride on their faces.
Coming up next in the line of march is the Polish Scouts, Harcerstwo, and they are going to perform a drill. And I want to also mention that their scoutmaster is Kasia Przybyczyn and Karolina Trąbeka, and also Paweł Przybyczyn. And she is the director of the group, but we call her General Przybyczyn.
We used to call my grandmother the General. I love a woman who knows how to lead a group, right? They don't make them like that anymore, do they? That's fantastic.
And they are going to perform a special drill and sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Oh,
the Polish
adorable.
Scouts from the Port Richmond area.
A wydaje mi się, że to również dzieje się za przyczyną drużynowych Kasi Przybyczyn.
And you can hear we have a Polish language commentator up on the stage and also in English.
Yes. And you know, if we think they're excited to be performing this today, they just did this routine for Pope Francis last weekend on Independence Mall.
And my congratulations to people who were out there at the mall.
What an honor.
What a great event it was.
Wow. Because of course, during the World Meeting of Families, the Grand Marshal, one of the patron saints was
Saint Stanislaus.
And now Saint John Paul II.
Saint Stanislaus, the Polish patron of Poland, and also Saint John Paul II.
We are going to be back with more sights and sounds of this 82nd annual Pulaski Day Parade here on the Parkway in Center City. We'll be right back. You are watching the 82nd Annual Pulaski Day Parade live here on 6ABC, coming to you from Center City. Not a drop in the sky. Nice clear skies here over the Parkway.
It's beautiful to call a real parade day.
Isn't it?
I am here with the beautiful Alicia Vitarelli, and you see her every day on TV. In fact, she was on this morning, and now she's here on the Parkway with us for this beautiful live presentation.
I don't miss this event for the world. This is one of my favorites here in the city because it's such a beautiful celebration of culture and pride. And I always say, how do I welcome people? Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Here we get now the Polish National Alliance. I want to note that this is America's largest national Polish-American organization. It was founded in Philadelphia in 1880. Boy, I'll tell you, the people from South Philadelphia founded that organization on 3rd Street, and this has been a national. It's now mainly headquartered in Chicago, and I want to congratulate Frank Spula, who is the national president, And our Grand Marshal today, Wesley Mushal, is with this organization. He serves as the censor. I also would like to note, there she is, Renata Jadwoska, James Mishlik, Hetty Pennell, and David Pominski is the president of the Polish American Heritage Association of Delaware County, and Hetty Pennell is the president of Lodge 650. And by the way, I see in the line of march is what they call PAHA, the Polish American Heritage Association of Delaware County, part of our tri-state Polonia. And that's what you like to see, those families.
Isn't
Paula,
that beautiful?
Perfect. Keep those way. That's what you like. She'll wait till she sees herself on the rebroadcast.
That's so sweet.
Don't forget TiVo, and also make sure everybody knows that we'll have this up on the internet. And by the way, I see a van in the parade. That looks like it's the St. Hedwig's Polish party bus, the Duffers party bus.
That sounds like a good time.
And it must be Helen Hominski in there and the gang from St. Hedwig's in Chester, Pennsylvania.
They sound like a fun time.
Oh, they are good people. The best.
You know, this is what it's all about, bringing the family out. We see multiple generations of the same family, and it really solidifies the pride in culture, and that's what this day, this is what we celebrate today.
Now, this particular organization, we have councils from the Polish National Alliance, 106, 166, Council 205, Council 21, Lodge 238, and also Council 203, and also Council 171 from Lehigh, and that's the Polish language school from Saints Peter and Paul. And by the way, we're going to see our first dance group today. They are the Ojczyzna, and of course they're always out there to have a good time.
Look at the smiles.
Oh, they love this kind of stuff. And I want to compliment their choreographer, Dennis Klima. They're going to be performing a dance from the Śląsk region, the southern end of Poland. A beautiful performance by the Ojczyzna Polish dance group from Baltimore, Maryland, visiting us today.
Very fun.
And
Big
I want
energy.
to compliment their choreographer, Dennis Klima, for a beautiful suite from Śląsk region. And as always, I can't tell you enough how important a day like this is to people here in the tri-state area. We have what we call the tri-state Polonia. If you go on the internet and type in tristatepolonia.com, it'll go right to the Polish American Cultural Center. And in the trolley, we have members of the Wesley family, Wesley Mushal family, our Grand Marshal.
Getting a nice ride around the parkway today.
Coming up next in the line of march after the Wesley Mushal family waves their Polish and American flags is going to be St. Adalbert Parish from the Port Richmond section of Philadelphia, representing the Polish American Heritage Association of Port Richmond. And St. Adalbert's is always there for, I'm telling you, 1,001 things.
And they were there last weekend on Independence Mall as well.
Hundreds of them marched.
For the Pope.
For the Pope,
oh,
for the Papal Mass. And there's their pastor, Father Jan Palkowski. I want to compliment Father Palkowski, who is their pastor. I want to compliment Jan Shimula, Danuta Eichler, and Marysia Kolenda, who are their Grand Marshals. And they have a great agenda there at St. Adalbert's. Something is always going on to keep people together. And as, by the way, the Polish-American String Band has a lot of their, all of their rehearsals there at St. Adalbert's. It's got a huge auditorium, and I'm going to invite everybody to come to the Dożynki celebration at St. Adalbert's on Sunday, October the 25th, and that'll be a 10:30 Mass in St. Adalbert Church, followed by the Dożynki, the Polish Harvest Festival, from 12 noon until 4 p.m. Here we go with the Polish-American String Band, and their captain is Nick Magenta. Very popular Polish-American String Band. And I want to note that they are celebrating their 82nd anniversary. They were the first string band that participated in the Pulaski Day Parade here on the Parkway.
So as long as this parade has been
Philadelphia.
marching, they've been performing.
Up
That's
next
beautiful.
we have Szkoła Języka Polskiego przy parafii Świętego Wojciecha. It is the St. Adalbert's Polish Language School from the Port Richmond section of Philadelphia. I want to compliment their president, Danuta Eichler. Their choral director is Marysia Kolenda, and their dance teacher is Eric Mistel. Now, instead of a regular performance today, the boys and girls are going to perform Vigilia, which is the Christmas Eve celebration, and this is something that unites Polish people all over the world.
And it's Polish Christmas Eve.
We share opłatek, a thin wafer, and wish everyone the best of health, happiness, and good cheer. And that's also sent in the mail to family members and friends in Poland, and it's shared. Here is Vigilia. It looks like the first star is going to come out.
And they're getting us in the holiday spirit.
Getting ready for Christmas. I hate to say it, it's coming up sooner than we believe.
Z tym stołem, patrzcie, żebyście wam nie uciekły talerze i pyszne potrawy.
fantastic.
Wasn't that beautiful? Now, this is done by Polish families all over the world. I have special greetings from Mr. Richard Krzyżanowski, as well as from Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf and our very close friend, Lieutenant Governor Michael Stack.
Beautiful. We are going to be back with more sights and sounds of the 82nd Annual Pulaski Day Parade when we come right back in just a few minutes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, all. And don't forget, make sure everybody knows that they can watch it, even if they're tuning in late, on 6 ABC.
Welcome back, everyone. It's a nice, brisk, perfect, we think, October day for a march. I'm Alicia Vitarelli along with Michael Blihas. You see all the beautiful families taking pictures.
And it looks like one of those, both of those girls have a Polish flag painted under their eyes. Next year, we'll have to get more of the kids in the parade to do that. I like that.
It's all
Looks
about
great.
the spirit and pride today. Here on the Parkway, now the Polish Arts Club of Trenton, New Jersey. The mission to promote social, cultural, and academic activities to foster Polish arts and sciences and to also encourage Polish Americans to pursue higher education. They're celebrating their 69th anniversary.
And I want to compliment their president, William Mushinski, and also John Bogdan, Juliana Kmiec-Bogdan, and Marina Jose, and David. And also I want to compliment Denis Ostopovich from the Denio Polka Show on 1490, who is a big supporter of our Buy American Made campaign. And they are a sponsor of our broadcast today here on 6 ABC. The Polish Arts Club of Trenton, New Jersey has been doing an awful lot of work to promote Polish heritage there in the Trenton area, and it's great to see that we have our groups from the tri-state Polonia come out to make sure that we keep that Polish history, culture, and pride so well for the people. Up next, I see
also from New Jersey, St. Joseph Parish
in Camden, New Jersey, and I have to tell you that St. Joseph's Parish at 10th and Liberty Street is a historic shrine to the Polish people. And by the way, Father Paweł Krzyszkiewicz, who was at the banquet for the parade yesterday, he is the pastor of the church, and he's celebrating a birthday. We want to wish him the very best.
Yes,
and
we do. How do we say happy birthday?
Stolat.
Stolat.
Stolat. And thanks to all the people from St. Joe's, because anytime we're promoting something, St. Joseph's Church in Camden, New Jersey is there, and Father Paweł and his gang. They call them the gang from New Jersey, the Tri-State Polonia gang from New Jersey. And I see on that particular, they got a wagon there, I see.
Oh, how nice. You know, I thought this is so interesting that St. Joseph Church, which was founded back in 1892, has the first-class relic of Blessed John Paul II, who, of course, is now Saint John Paul II, the pride of Poland.
Yes, he is.
There at the church, along with 80 relics from other saints.
Yes,
how
it's
nice.
a beautiful place. Now, we are looking here at a special performance of Kawarenki, and that's being done by Elżbieta Kumaczewska from Camden, and it's great to have her, preserving our Polish heritage. St. Joseph's Church, 10th and Liberty Streets in Camden, New Jersey. You can visit them on the internet by going to stjoeschurchcamden.com.
All right.
That's what I like, to have a good time.
Yes, it's a party on the Parkway right now.
I see in the line of march, we also have the group Olivo sitting there. They're coming down the Parkway, and this is a Polish group that meets on the weekends, and they promote Polish history, culture, and pride with the young people, and that's what it's all about.
And they have some fun hats in that group.
Now, this is another special group coming up, the Polish National Alliance. Now, this is a man who's always involved with us. He was up there having a great time. He's from Lodge 3106. His name is Henry Michalkiewicz, representing the Cumberland County, New Jersey area. And he's a big supporter of all of our efforts in the tri-state Polonia. And I want to compliment their assistant grand marshals, Anna and Józef Słowinski and Agnieszka Yaremkov. And also, I want to tell you that this float is saying the bonds of Poland and America continue to grow, and the Pulaski Day Parade is a perfect example of it.
It sure is, and we're so proud to be a part of it and to broadcast it live to our viewers right now on 6 ABC for anybody who couldn't make it out.
Absolutely.
To sit at home and have a front row seat.
And I see that there are quite a number of people gathered on the parkway all along the parade route. Thank you all for coming out, and please do spread the word about all of our efforts. You can see a lot of our information by going to PolishAmericanCenter.com. Now, up next, we're going to hear the Polonia Choir from Cumberland County, New Jersey. They're going to sing Ukochany Kraj, which means our beloved country. Beautiful,
so
absolutely
lovely.
Beautiful. My thanks to all of those good people that are part of the Tri-State Polonia, representing the Polish National Alliance, Lodge 3106.
Michael, we're going to take a quick break because we have a lot of parade to get to. We will be back in just a few moments with more from this 82nd annual Pulaski Day Parade live on the Parkway.
Brad?
Karen?
So, you ready to get lucky?
Okay.
Parks Casino is so close, you can get lucky in no time. With hundreds of tables and thousands of slots, you're closer than ever to winning.
You are great.
Parks, Pennsylvania's #1 casino. Get lucky in no time.
Prudential Savings Bank is proud to be a supporter of the Pulaski Day Parade and salutes the Polish American community celebrating Polish American Heritage Month.
Which Medicare plan is right for me? Honestly, I'm not sure.
There are so many decisions. Where do you even start?
Medicare can be complicated. Don't go it alone. Together, we can make it simpler. Call Cigna HealthSpring now for more information, plus your free guide. You'll learn how a Cigna HealthSpring Medicare Advantage plan can help you get more out of Medicare. With no monthly premiums, low primary doctor copays, prescription drug and dental coverage, even fitness benefits. Plus, the Cigna HealthSpring difference, a team approach to healthcare coordinated by your doctor that ensures you get the time, attention, and quality care you deserve. Medicare open enrollment is here. Get the information you need to make the right decision. Plus, get a free guide to Medicare Advantage. There's no obligation. Call 1-866-619-6033. That's 1-866-619-6033. Cigna HealthSpring. Together, all the way.
At PICO, we put our energy into the community and celebrate the diverse cultures that make up our region. And we're proud to support the 2013 Pulaski Day Parade.
You are watching the 82nd Annual Pulaski Day Parade live here on 6ABC. We got some cuties. Oh, the little one woke up. Right? Wasn't she the one who was taking a little snooze earlier? Oh, good. She's up for this parade.
She must have heard that music and said,
That's
we got to
right.
get on the go.
Because we have a beautiful march today, and the Polish American Heritage Associations of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, next up on the parade route, Michael.
And they are representing Swedesburg and Conshohocken, Pennsylvania. I want to say that many of the people from that area are participants of Sacred Heart Church in Swedesburg, Pennsylvania, which was founded by Polish immigrants in 1907, and also by St. Mary's in Conshohocken, also founded by Polish immigrants. I want to compliment Mary Ann Janowski-Collison, their assistant marshal, and also Sharon Nowicki from Swedesburg and Felicia Rzeźnik from Conshohocken, Pennsylvania. The divisional marshals are Kathy Botzella and also Kathy Middleton, Anthony Botzella, and Kathy Smith. And the boys and girls from the Słoneczniki are going to be performing right now the Lykonik Lailai. Beautiful performance by the Słoneczniki. I want to compliment their counselors, their choreographers, Kathy and Anthony Botzella. They performed the Lykonik Festival. Beautiful tribute. And here we are. I see Sharon up there with Mary Ann Collison and Pani Rzeźnik. They're celebrating Święconka, which means on Holy Saturday, people in the Polish community all over the world take their basket with some samplings of Polish food to the local church and have it blessed. My compliments to all the people there from Swedesburg and Conshohocken for great work preserving Polish history, culture, and pride, and for their participation with the Polish American Heritage Association of Montgomery County.
So I posted a picture of us saying, tune into the Pulaski Day Parade, and I got a ton of messages saying, be sure to say hello to the children at St. Laurentius.
Oh, the children from St. Laurentius, historic St. Laurentius.
Here they are.
Founded by Polish immigrants in 1882, and it continues to be a focal point in the Fishtown section of Philadelphia that unites Polish Americans and people of many nationalities. I know my own family family is from that parish, so I have a very
That's
close.
wonderful.
And the children from St. Laurentius School, they're an award-winning school. I want to compliment their teachers, their principal, Elaine McKnight, and also their vice principal, who's the organist and music director, Dwayne Rutkowski. But it's the boys and girls that
Aren't they
love to
great?
come out to the parade every year. I want to thank Miles Coop, who's a faithful member of the organization. What a great guy. Miles, dziękuję za wszystko. And also Linda Jakowski, AJ Thomas, and Megan Thompson, always there to help bring those people together to do positive things. And also want to compliment the people from the American Legion Elm Tree Post 88. And also the parents from St. Laurentius Home and School Association.
And I've had a chance to meet some of the children at the school. They are lovely, and it's wonderful to have them
They're
here.
an award-winning school.
It's fantastic. All right, we're going to take a quick break because we have a lot of parade to get to here on the Parkway. It's the 82nd Annual Pulaski Day Parade. We'll be right back. It is a little brisk, a little windy, but it feels good for a march. It is the 82nd Annual Pulaski Day Parade. I'm Alicia Vitarelli along with Michael Blehosh. We thank you for joining us for this beautiful celebration of Polish pride here on the Parkway.
And I want to tell you, Alicia, when you look at the television screen, you see all of our distinguished, the Shimczyk and also the Kwiatkowski family. And I see in attendance is also General Kazimir Pulaski at the end there.
He always,
Very good.
he always makes an attempt and a great effort to be here at
Thank
this
you,
parade
Kaz,
today.
for being with us. What a great day. I have to tell you, Alicia, they're out in droves on the Parkway. I'm really pleased.
They sure are. The Parkway is packed. The weather held out.
And that's because of the Channel 6 Action Team, and possibly because it's Terry Belford's birthday, and we had the Puerto Rican Day and the Pulaski Day Parade on 2 days.
And possibly as well because Pope Francis was just here, and maybe he left a little blessing for us.
He did. Coming up next is another one of our tri-state Polonia groups, the Polish American Heritage Association of Bridesburg, St. John Cantius Parish, and that was founded in 1892 by Polish immigrants. And I want to recognize Father Joseph Zingaro in the line of march, and I also want to mention that he is celebrating a birthday. Compliments as well to Father Prushinsky, Konstanty Prushinsky, to Phyllis Rooney, to Kathleen Liszewski, Jerzy Galicki, to Anna Pasek, and to Barbara Łukomski. Also with this group is Jagoda Rojek, Regina Piaszynek, and also Elizabeth Mata, and Eva Patejasz, and also Beata Zuk. All of these people and our Polish another group of the Polish Scouts are coming up. This is the Bridesburg group, and they are celebrating world peace. And that's what it's all about.
It sure is. We're coming off of what we've been calling the Francis effect here in the city. Just a widespread feeling of peace. And there it is right there.
Pokój na świecie, beautiful world peace. And also I'd like to compliment Krzysztof Mospinek, who is the choral director, who is going to be directing the Scouts. And also thank you to all of the Scouts from the Bridesburg area who participated activities throughout the year.
Tysiące przygód się przeżyło.
Beautiful. That's the way I like to see it. My compliments to their president of the Polish Language School, who just participated with us, and Christopher Morspinek for that beautiful presentation by the Polish Scouts. I want to also compliment their president, Barbara Wilkomski, and all of the officers that work with this group.
They released some smiley face balloons into the sky and lots of smiling faces here today. I love the guys on the guitar, the little guys there. They were fantastic. That was a beautiful presentation by all of those
World
children.
peace, that's what it's all about.
You got it. And it starts with the kids.
Now,
right
now.
with the families.
And the Polish Beneficial Association is also in the line of march. And they are next up is the Polish Language School from St. John Cantius in the Bridesburg section of Philadelphia. And I want to compliment their president, Anna Pasek, and all of the people, Eva Pater-Yash, all of the people. I see the boys and girls carrying a big Polish flag.
Look at that.
This is what we need, those Polish families, to keep all this happiness going. Absolutely beautiful.
And everyone involving all the generations of their families. We see grandparents and parents and children.
Absolutely.
And they all come out together because that's what this is about, the spirit and the pride in culture. And I love the children studying the language after hours, after they go to their regular school. They go to the Polish language school.
On Friday nights or all day on Saturday mornings, they're there at the Polish language schools. Also in the line of march, I see the members of the Polish Beneficial Association, which was founded in the Bridesburg section 117 years ago. My compliments to Christine Koszubski, the Vice President, to Mary Ann Stone, Director, Walter Drajewski, and Joseph Jankowski, both directors of the Polish Beneficial Association, celebrating 117 years of fraternalism, beginning here in Philadelphia and serving our tri-state area.
And now the Polish Police Association of Philadelphia, founded in 1975, and the banner carried by the children of the Polish Police Association members. And how wonderful is that?
This is another group that likes to have the parties.
Oh,
and
yeah?
I would encourage...
They look like fun.
I would like to see all of the members of our Polish police in the city of Philadelphia get together and become more and more active with the Polish Police Association of Philadelphia.
That's right.
Because they do a lot of charitable work. This organization does charity, has youth activities, Christmas celebrations. They participate in the Pulaski Day Parade, celebrate Święconka during the Easter holidays. This is what it's all about. My thanks to all the boys and girls that participate with the Polish Police Association of Philadelphia. And the Francis E. Wyszynski Scholarship recipient is Marie Valenti, and that she is the 16th recipient of the Francis E. Wyszynski Scholarship. And my congratulations to her. And
that's wonderful.
All that is going on to help. Now, they have a salute also coming down the parkway honoring St. John Paul II and General Kazimierz Pulaski. And can't tell you more other than Polish Police Association of Philadelphia. Check them out on the internet, or you can call the Polish American Cultural Center at 215-922-1700, Monday through Friday between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.
We will be right back with more from the 82nd Annual Pulaski Day Parade right after this.
Looks like the Murphys are getting lucky tonight. So are the Russos. Want to do it too?
Parks Casino is so close, you can get lucky in no time. With hundreds of tables and thousands of slots, you're closer than ever to winning.
That was amazing.
Parks, Pennsylvania's #1 casino. Get lucky in no time.
This is Michael Blehosh, and I invite you to tune in to our variety program every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon on 860 AM radio, broadcasting in the Philadelphia area. Tune in to Polish language programs Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon and Sundays from 12:30 until 1:30 with hostess Barbara Ilnicka. Listen anytime from PolishAmericanRadioProgram.com.
Polish pride is shining here for the 82nd annual Pulaski Day Parade. We are here on the Parkway in Center City. I'm Alicia Vitarelli along with Michael Blihash, and it is a beautiful march today. Coming down the route now, the Polish Eagle Sports Club.
And they were established in 1954 in Richmond section of Philadelphia, and they have a lot of sports groups meet out of there, and they also have a hall that has lots of availability for weddings and anniversaries and things where people come together to celebrate. Their president is Krzysztof Majewski, and I compliment them for always participating with our Tri-State Polonia. And I think we're going to see a special location on the Parkway today for a harvest festival.
Oh, very nice.
They love to have a good time. The Polish Eagle Sports Club, and they have their guys I see in that special motorcycle. Hey, that's the way to do it. Ride and beautiful. And on the float, they are going to be celebrating a Polish Harvest Festival. And by the way, don't forget, everybody, you're invited to the Polish Harvest Festival Dożynki on Sunday, October the 25th at St. Adalbert Church, Thompson Street and Allegheny Avenue in Philadelphia, 10:30 a.m. Mass, followed by the Dożynki at 12 noon to 4 p.m. It is admission free.
This looks like fun. I may have to leave you here and go join this float.
I love it.
Isabella Fudala, she's
Yes.
Miss Polish Eagles 2015. You see the girl in the crown there on the float, joined by just a couple of her friends.
Oh, yes. There, look at that. That's what we like. Party time. That's the way to do it.
And they are followed by the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa in Doylestown, Pennsylvania.
This is another one of our groups in the Tri-State Polonia. They were founded in 1955, and I'd like to mention by Father Michael Ziemrzucki, and I compliment the Pauline fathers and brothers for all the great work that they do there. They're celebrating their 60th anniversary this year. They just celebrated the 50th anniversary of their festival, and compliments to Father Ed Volz and Helen and everybody there from the Shrine Hall, and for people who worked so hard together to make the 50th anniversary a great success. Their assistant grand marshals are Elżbieta Majdosz, Father Karol Jarząbek, and Beata Dęgowska, and also Joanne Mikul. And you see the Polish reenactors are there, the living history reenactors. And they are going to perform now. The Polish dance group from the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, is going to perform a special encounter with spotkania małżeńskie. Love it. Beautiful.
They are adorable.
And this is a very well-known group.
Rzeczy, jak na przykład festiwal, czy wiele innych organizacji i zdarzeń w tamtym klasztorze.
Wonderful.
I want to mention that if you go to the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa and have not been to Poland, they have a special chapel there. which is a duplicate of the one in Poland, and that is a beautiful sight to see. I want to thank their scout leaders and all of the organization, their school groups for coming out. They also practice every Saturday there at the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa. Thanks to all of the shrine volunteers. Thank you to the priors of the shrine, the priests of the shrine.
That's beautiful.
For coming and always being part of the Polishness. By the way, this shrine is over 600 years in Poland. The one in Pennsylvania is 60 years old. And there is a picture of Our Lady of Częstochowa, which of course unites people of Polish heritage around the world.
They're followed by the Associated Polish Home Division.
And this is another organization established in 1900. Here we are 115 years later, and this Polish Home is a gathering point for the Polish language school, the Adam Mickiewicz Polish Language School, the PKM Polish Folk Dancers, the Marcela Kochańska-Sembry Chorus, the Polski Uniwersytet Ludowy, and also the Adam Mularczyk Theater Group and the Association of Polish Families and Klub Gazety Polskiej.
And they're going to perform for us this afternoon, the children, multi-generations. Tell me about this dance, Michael.
These kids love this is Łowicz. It's a section of Poland, and their costumes are very well known to the people who travel to Poland, and you see them in all dance groups across the country here in America and other nations where Polish immigrants have traveled and resettled because of wars and other situations that made them leave their country, which most of them never wanted to do that. I would like to note that the Assistant Grand Marshal is also the President of the Associated Polish Home, Diane Prusik-Misto, and their divisional marshals are Andrew Wiśniewski, Anna Kwaśniewska, Dolores Czaplicki, David Zagórski, Marie Hanusz, Joseph Krawczyk, and Elizabeth Piaszczyk.
And we're going to set up to hear from their choir coming up right after the break. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Beautiful.
Brad?
Karen?
So, you ready to get lucky?
Okay.
Parks Casino is so close, you can get lucky in no time. With hundreds of tables and thousands of slots, you're closer than ever to winning.
You are great.
Parks, Pennsylvania's #1 casino. Get lucky in no time.
The officers, directors, and members of the Polish Roman Catholic Union of America, our nation's oldest Polish-American fraternal life insurance company, extend best wishes to Polonia for an enjoyable Polish-American Heritage Month celebration. During October, Polish-American Heritage Month, or any time throughout the year, visit the Polish-American Cultural Center Museum, located at 308 Walnut Street in historic Philadelphia, open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.
The board and staff of the Polish and Slavic Federal Credit Union join with Polonia as we highlight Polish pride during October, Polish American Heritage Month.
Leon Mankowski, attorney at law, and his staff extend best wishes to Polonia and encourage all to highlight Polish history and culture during October, National Polish American Heritage Month.
If you've dreamed about transforming your home, nothing makes a bigger impact than new Marvin windows and doors. Beautiful design solutions that inspire, unlimited possibilities that bring your vision to life. Dream big. Marvin Windows and Doors, built around you.
Get inspired at Hamilton Building Supply, your local Marvin dealer. Visit Hamilton Building Supply in Hamilton Township, New Jersey, and Newtown, Pennsylvania. Call today or visit us online at hamiltonsupply.com.
Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Goya. If it's Goya, it has to be good. By Parks Casino. Get lucky in no time. And by the Polish American Congress, Eastern Pennsylvania District.
We're back here on the Parkway now with the Associated Polish Home Division and a very beautiful chorus set and ready to sing for us, Michael.
And it's under the direction of a very nice gentleman, David Zagórski. And I want to note that the Honorary Council of the Republic of Poland, Debbie Majka, is also part of this group, and she was president of the group that passed the dancers.
This is called the Kukueczka, and I'm reading a little translation to English which says, the cuckoo bird says that the best boyfriends are the ones who use their brains, not the ones who look for money. Is this the theme of the song?
That's the truth. That's the truth. Kukueczka.
Kukueczka.
Coming up next in the line of march is the Polish Heritage Society of Philadelphia, celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. And their president is Marie Hanush, and they sponsor various events. In fact, they had the Adam Stika exhibit there at the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa. They have a Chopin concert each year and various lecture series all throughout the year. My compliments to all of the people who are part of this organization, and my thanks to the Honorable Council of the Republic of Poland, Debbie Majka, for her participation there at the Associated Polish Home. Also, I see in the line of march is the Association of Polish Families, and they are serving the people, getting the people together for various lectures and all sorts of events to promote Polish pride. And that's what we're all about. And also in the line of march, I see that we have Mr. Roman Milkowski, who is the president of the Association of Polish Families. And coming up next, we have the Polski Uniwersytet Ludowy, the Polish People's University, and Dr. John Romański is the president. This organization was founded in 1918, and they have been in the Associated Polish Home with various lectures for many years. Up next is the Klub Gazety Polski. It is talking about God, honor, and country, Bóg, honor I ojczyzna. And I compliment also these people. I see Pani Antonek and Mr. Antonet's there. So they're doing things to promote uniting together. I want to also mention that they're going to have have the Polish Poppy Festival at the Associated Polish Home, and that's going to be coming up next weekend, next Sunday and next Saturday. And I hope that the people will be able to go there from 1 until 7 p.m. both days and really have a great time.
The PKM Polish folk dancers are just making their way around the bend here. The organization was founded back in 1915 with the mission to support young Americans of Polish descent while they pursue degrees of higher learning. They are celebrating
their 100th anniversary
this
year.
Centennial.
Now they are doing something to honor women this year, and they're going to have an all-female dance.
Okay.
So I think it's, you know, something interesting.
Yes. Tell me about this dance.
It's the PKM, it's the Kujawiak, and it's a very romantic dance, and it's an all-female dance. And let's see what they're exactly going to present in this beautiful, well-known Polish dance from the region of Poland that so many people love. Do the Polonaise. Another beautiful presentation by the PKM
performance celebrating.
It's a special 100th anniversary celebration.
Centennial. Stolat.
Coming up next, we have the Janosik Polish folk dancers, and I want to compliment their president, Alison Flick, and also note Ted Leszczynski, who is always involved with so many things that we do in Polonia and our tri-state Polonia group, and Linda Bernaszek-Sena, and also Jerry Sena, Alison Flick, Joseph Noon. Oh, this is going to be beautiful, beautiful. Another beautiful presentation by the Janosik Polish folk dancers. I want to compliment their outstanding founder, Morley Layton, and of course, in his honor, Mrs. Layton Monique continues that beautiful tradition of the Janoschik Polish folk dancers. You know, Alicia, we had a wonderful time today.
We always do. You were speaking about a beautiful tradition. This one is 82 years strong right here on the Parkway. We are so proud at 6ABC to be a part of this wonderful event. Polish pride is everywhere here on the Parkway. The weather cooperated for us. What more could we ask for? The children are beautiful.
I want to compliment, as we get near the end of today's broadcast, the good people from St. Joseph's and the Polish American Heritage Association from the Manayunk, Roxborough area, Helen Sizio, Father Kevin Lawrence, our great supporters from St. John's in the Polish, what we call the Polish Pocono. Look at this beautiful presentation of Święconka.
The Pope
is back. Look at that. Oh, he's on St. Joseph's flute. Oh, my goodness, the Pope is back here. It must be Terry Belford's birthday.
What a wonderful group. We have just a few more groups coming along the Parkway. Oh, Eastern State Penitentiary joining us today.
Open, and it's the Scare Fest,
it
begins. This is the great time of year.
Terror behind the walls.
And I would like to also say that the Kościuszko Foundation is coming up in the line of march, thanks to all of you.
And thank you so much for joining us for the 82nd Annual Parade.
Hi, I'm Carrie Nork-Manelli with Parks Casino. Philadelphia's diversity is what makes our city so rich and vibrant. We're honored to sponsor this year's Puerto Rican and Pulaski Day parades and celebrate our diverse community in the city of brotherly love.
Mr. Chester Kshanowski and his staff from Sirena's Auto Body, with 2 locations serving the Philadelphia area, wish Polonia an enjoyable Polish-American Heritage Month celebration.
If they get here in time, if her heart just holds on, if they can just make her better, then everything afterward is ours again. So why bargain with if?
The Mackinac Heart Institute offers advanced treatment options, innovative clinical trials, and life-changing outcomes. So if your heart is compromised, don't compromise.
I was impressed with how many great reviews they had.
What makes CertaPro different is that our people really care about making our customers happy.
They asked what they could do to make painting an extraordinary experience for us. And they kept the gate latched.
We work from a personalized written certainty pledge.
CertaPro painters did a wonderful job. They respected our lifestyle and our home.
It's about 5-star craftsmanship and having truly satisfying